And then once you guys are all stacked, then call your speed and then play probably. Obviously, start trying to play around here and see where you can go. Like if they have a Hanzo or anything, just like watch how free this is if they're holding right here. Well, I'm sure they move up, but like if they're running a Hanzo or something, just like watch it from this point of view.
Oh, a lot of
So
free
we do,
headshots.
yeah, we do get the DM for most of it too, so that's good. Just make sure we all like come up right here, call a stack. That's on our Rhine to call that. And then once your Rhine notices everyone's here, then we could push in. So just a little slow, but you guys made it through. The only thing now is you're down a little DM, so just make sure you know that. You get a pick early, that's good. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad now to just walk onto them from here. Because they're down their main damage, their Reaper, so your Rhine's gonna be able to walk free, but I'm sure Doobie, did you call to go hotel, I'm assuming?
Probably
I
as
think
I was
so.
doing it.
Yeah, I
I
think
think,
so.
yeah, I
All
think we
right.
Yeah,
got let's
she
go
did.
hotel.
Because there was a little disconnect if you watch this. Like half of us go, but
I
then our
yeah.
BAP, Cass, and Reaper are over here. The only one I really like over here at this point is the Cass. The Reaper, you kind of just want to press W with their Rhine and make their diva look at you and try to just bully their Rhine. Also, if BAP was here, our Rhine wouldn't die here in like 2 seconds. So just make sure you guys, and even right now, you're kind of like half HP Doobie, so you could just wait like a quick second. Maybe your team didn't know you're going this way. Even if you waited a quick second, you could come out here and your BAP will have LOS too. So maybe just wait a tad bit, but the aggro is good. I like the aggro. And the rest, I'm pretty sure, is just clean up. Jax has a nice off angle. They're not looking at her. You guys just kind of clean up. So almost perfect, but those two little things I noticed. All right, so we should be saying, I think, you guys don't need everyone here on cart. Now that Doobie's back, we should have 5 people with Doobie walking up right here to this corner. Um, Typically, but like since our Ryan died kind of late, like to where they're back, this is fine. Um, I would have Lucio push cart because we don't really need to speed into them quite yet because the cart's so far back and they're already back. So we're not going to be able to take that space right away with the cart right there.
I still remember this. Kim said she had window soon, so I said let's just wait until we have window, wait until the cart is at arch, and then we'll push in with window.
Yeah, that's good. I think the window should be like this, kind of at this angle. Just because when they're all holding right here, if they fall back, they don't really have much space, and we can rush past the window too. And then just have like our BAP and cast behind it. But that is a good call to play aggro with window. You always want a window first. That's good. We should be rushing, speeding in. Nice. We go ham. We should still be up here. Right here, we can have our BAP push cart. Either BAP or Lucio. But like typically, if you need to close the distance, because they're like low on people or low on resources, and you need to push, then you can have your Lucio push and your BAP on cart, or maybe even a Diva, depending on like what damage they have. So if we watch this again, we could see which one would be better. So they lost to Rhine. All right, what do we think would be best on cart here?
I said bad because we need the Lucio speed to go on them.
Yeah, I say like we have our BAP right here, pushing cart, and then our team like holds this angle while our BAP is pushing. And then that way we have the cart pushing and we have the aggro. So just keep that in mind. And the more you guys are stacked, the easier it is for your BAP. So Kim, if you ever notice the teams getting like split up, just make sure you call that out because you want to be like hitting 4 or 5 people with each nade if you can, you know. So just call that if you don't really see your team together,
Okay.
because you're the one in the back that could see that all. So yeah, right here, if our BAP's pushing and our team's just kind of holding that corner for a second, but we did get a big combo, so well played, well played. And I'm sure this would all make more sense if I heard comms, but like you guys are probably like, oh, let's go in and shatter high noon or something like that, you know? All right,
No, I
right
think that
now.
was totally by accident.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
All
it
right,
was
right
not
now we
coordinated.
want. You're in the right spot, Jax. Ryan, or the Ryan, I feel like should hold on this side. Um, just because you could get back to the cart and around this corner easier. This side, if you like have to fall back, you'll be back here and you'll be split from your team, and they can like choose to rush one of the groups. And also, if you're right here, our diva has a nice angle from behind, and they can reach with DM and everything. So just keep that in mind also. So we have B, we have Reaper Ult, and we have Diva Bomb. Do you guys remember how you wanted to play this?
I tried
Like going
to
into
go
this?
behind them. And if I remember well, we bomb, and I tried to go
Oh,
behind them. If
Yeah, I think you
remember
called
well.
for a TP behind them, so we just said,
Yes.
okay, we'll push
yeah.
in as soon as Lady TPs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, we didn't bomb.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah, the
bomb.
bomb comes later because she gets a
Yeah.
crunch off that
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. I do remember
Spoiler alert.
the blossom here. All right, so their window is really like way too far up, right?
Yeah.
They messed it up.
So as soon as we notice that, we all push past it and don't give them that space. So like right here, Doobie, I feel like you could be a little more aggro, just like trying to like get a cleave, come back, shield, cleave, come back. You know, just kind of farm up your ult a little while you're kind of like holding that ground. And as soon as we notice this, oops. All right, as soon as we notice that, we need to all be together past it. And another part that makes it um that would make it easier is if we're all stacked on our Rhine. So if we're all like right here, and they do that god awful window, it's easy for us. We're already kind of past it, you know? Like, I don't know if he's trying to win a fight or if I can build a house, but all right. They get a shatter, we counter beat.
Oh, they bombed. I knew there was a bomb.
And then the big blossom comes in. So yeah, just make sure before the fight, you guys make sure you stack up. You don't want to like be taking a lot of poke like between the fight as brawl. So if you're all like stacked right here, and then you call a 3-2-1 when your Reaper TP's in, then we can all engage off of that, and we don't have to like take poke beforehand. So they beat, we window. Honestly, their beat. Okay, I know you guys win, but their beat had more value in there. So like usually you would want to kite that because they still have their Rhine. And with a beat, he could just like he's shielding his beat. So kind of weird, but
Yeah, I don't know how we won
um
that. It was a very
yeah,
bizarre thing.
I think he must have taken a shit ton of damage from the window. Yeah. he didn't like time his shield or well and stuff, so he just like walked in with no health. But like you guys kind of played that well. You like kited the beat, and then you like went back in with your window. So that's how you should be doing that. All right, now we have high noon. We could be all the way up here. Our Ryan should be holding this corner right now. Our Ryan, Cass, Diva could be up here. Um,
Wait, what? How does the cast get up there? What?
Diva.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, so like you win the fight, you want to take as much space as you can, and this is the last good corner before all this free space right here, right? Um, so watch. If our Ryan just keeps going, might even be able to get this junk with our Cass and Diva. Actually, definitely gets this junk. So then that junk's dead. We hold right here. Our Diva's up here. Our Lucio's on cart because we don't need to get anywhere. We're already here. Yeah. So just make sure if you cap a fight like this and you get a good solid wipe, you make sure you take that space. Because that's this is your space right now, but you're not taking it.
Yeah, I think I would have swore because we didn't have our BAP at the time.
Yeah, I think either way, like we're still gonna be fine because they're respawning. We can get back before we can like back up before we know they're engaged.
Okay.
So
I think
we'll
the
speed
way
up with that. That's really good. That's really good. Oh, I thought you blocked that, but okay. Pretty good. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Yep. Nice. 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 Perfect. All right. So now, where do we? Okay, if our Ryan was here, where do we hold here? After we get a team wipe here. Do you guys have any ideas? All right. We go here.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, and I got
Yeah.
scared.
No, don't be
yeah.
scared.
You gotta just call on someone.
Yeah. So
No one's
like,
gonna top.
okay. So let's say our Ryan doesn't die here, right? We were able to keep him up. We were able to push this far, but since our Ryan does die, right now I would still be holding like right here as Diva. Just kind of like he can't do anything to me, right? He's gonna fire strike me. I'm gonna eat it, right? So you could just like tickle him a little. That's a really good window. Should be kiting into this room for the high noon, or at least on this side. Okay, nice. Okay, let me see.
So, if I can say something as far as taking space, right? Like the reason you want to do it to just kind of apply it not just to this map, but to any map that you guys play. When you win a fight like that and you're on attack, taking that extra space makes it so that instead of that Reinhardt moving at full speed, right, the whole team's just moving forward with Lucio boost. They have to slow it down. So they've got to take poke, they've got to use cooldowns, things like that, just to get to where your fight's going to start, and you guys can just kite back. You don't have to dedicate to it. You don't have to blow any cooldowns or anything like that. Just kind of make them try to blow something while you're moving back, and then you can get an advantage before the fight even starts, right? So you can take those quicker, and you don't give them as much space. They have to earn it.
Yeah, that's also how you build tempo, which I'll get more into. So like let's say they have like window coming back, right? And you guys hold this space right here. They window you out. You just do this, You back up and no more window, and they're down an ult, and now you guys can re-engage with your window or your like your high noon or something, or bomb even. But yeah, so that's all about setting tempo too. To pick on the Rhine. Alright, they high noon, so we couldn't really do anything with beat. It's a big bomb. What? Okay. Swing, Doobie, swing. You're full health. Well played, well played. So main things there, stack before you engage. Make sure you take space after fights. Yeah, I think that was the big ones. Alright, so I would prefer if we held statue when we brawl. Because if you remember when I told you on your attack, you want to take this. Because it's the most amount of cover you have over here, and like your cast can come over here, get some free shots in there, or you can like rush through here if you have a May or something. So yeah, make sure you guys are holding here, and your Ryan, you could just see which way they're going, match them, and just like play this as cover and back out if you need. Oh, they're playing this comp? Cringe. All right. If you ever notice them running this exact comp, I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I thought my team only ran this, my old team. But like, basically, the way to beat this comp is to kite their engage and then re-engage with your whatever with what you have, because their comp is super high paced, but they have nothing to like stop a long fight. Their Moira Lucio isn't going to be enough sustain for a longer fight. So if you guys ever notice them on this comp, just kind of like kite their engage, because if you notice their tanks go hard in, and they're doomed. That's like this play style with this comp. Their comp is 100 like from the start, and it goes down really quick. So like they go in, their Ryan pins in, their Doom goes in. That's how this comp is supposed to be. It's supposed to like catch you guys off guard and almost in a sense like overwhelm you. So that's how you beat this comp. So if they do that and you guys are holding right here, just like kite. Wait, what? Just like kite back with speed. But what the fuck? Nice, Scala.
Thanks.
Yeah, we talked about this, so
Yeah, my old team ran this comp. It's really easy to counter if you just take it slow at first, and then retake the fight with your own pace and set the tempo. Because
Oh,
they're
just
way
wait.
too.
Just wait.
Okay. Yeah, I only watched the first point.
no,
So
they swapped here. Don't know why they swapped. If they swapped.
all right, so same thing in reverse. Okay, well, if they were on that comp still, right? You can bait the aggro right here, and then kite back when you see them engaging, and then go back in. Like
Yeah.
fake like you have this space, because like technically if they're on all of that stuff, this is their space, because they can take it all really quick. But unless you kite back to this corner, then they can't really do anything. Their monkey's already jumped, Ryan's already pinned, they already amp speed, Doom already punched, all that good stuff. So then
Everyone's in a line. Perfectly in the DM.
perfectly DM'd. Nothing's
Did
touching
it on
them except for
purpose.
Yuki.
Yeah.
Imagine Yuki
Oh my
just
God.
gets like randomly headshot here.
Right,
All right.
Nah.
right when the Rhine has shattered too.
Oh, you were saying, Nikki?
Oh, oops.
All right. We have a window. We should be pushing. We shouldn't also be in window in the same fight if we don't need to. But let's see what happened. I kind of missed it. All right, we get stunned, but we get back up. We can walk. You can walk there, Reinstead. Yeah. If you walk past your window, you'll get your health back fast. So you guys do end up pushing just a little later. You probably could have secured a few of those kills. Where do you want to hold now?
At the
You
arch.
wanna-
Show.
Yeah,
and
you can
he usually
start. You
calls
can
for
start
arches.
here. You can start here and kite back. Your diva will be making sure. Diva Lucio will be making sure this doesn't happen, so you don't need to worry about that. And if he does, you guys can just speed on him until like he runs away. But yeah, remember, take that space, make them earn that space. Cause like they can walk to the cart for free and they'll be contesting it, or you can hold here. They'll have to use, maybe most of their shield, fire strike, or I don't know, I said that. I meant speed. Most of their DM just trying to get through here. And then you guys just kite back. And then you're holding this corner now. And you do the same thing, but now with your cooldowns and you push in.
Sorry, I DC'd there. I missed this section.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I called to hold arches because I had
Yeah.
high noon, so I was thinking that as soon as they just try to push arches, we can just high noon into them. But
Yeah, so like the way I would do it is you hold here, force them to take a little bit of fight, like a poke here, make them use some cooldowns, kite back, and once they start pushing, then you high noon, because then
Okay.
they're full engaging through the arches,
Yeah.
That's kind of like another thing, like faking this space, and then they're like, oh, we got this space, we could walk through now, and then bam, high noon, bam, window, bomb, anything like that, It's just setting the tempo. All right, so we're almost there. Nice DM. Yeah, so there it looks like we were just two split, and they used they used Blossom, kind of forced our Diva's attention, and yeah. So just make sure we're all stacked before fights. That's another time. You see how they're already holding up in this corner? Oh, this is a really good high noon. Yeah. Now we push in. We kind of chill because they're calling. All right, Yuki, how'd you die?
Oh, he was playing more aggro than our Ryan.
Yeah, you see, if these guys played up here, you guys would probably die. So make sure you know that if they're going to push up there, then you have to fall back. So this is really good. Oh, you went for the stun. Yeah. Try to use your stun more like defensively in these situations. I guess I would say in Brawl in general, try to use your stun more defensive, because if you backed up, you can stun their Rhine if he ever gets too greedy, and then just right click him and he'll probably die. So yeah, that was just a little bit too aggro. Pretty big blossom, you get beat out. Still stalling, that's fine. We all have to like get on cart and die here because we're not going to get another touch. Don't really need to bomb there. Oh. This is what you were talking about, wasn't it?
Yep.
How?
Oh.
Okay, let me process. All right, okay. The blossom was good. Let me see if I would have done the same thing. Cause like there's times where I'm like, this might just be a lost fight. I don't want to ult, Okay, so they call. We get our cast pick, so we're 5v5. So Overwatch 2. Oh yeah, I would 100% blossom that.
Yay!
All right, that was good.
Me happy.
All right. So then that even gets beat out, which is really big. So what do we do with beat? We either in this situation we have four. They have four. We kite. We kite and like try to get a regroup because their Ryan wants to brawl us, and he has like 900 HP or something crazy. Yeah. So usually we would kite back to like right here. Fall back here if we need, then go back touch last second. Okay, so they beat. Okay, I see, I see. I need to like 0.25 this or 0.5. Their
Nah, you
Ryan
can't.
kills
Nah,
our
you can't leave. You
Reaper.
can't leave your team like that.
You should die. Yeah, okay,
You
you're
can't.
dead. We have two people. I would not bomb this, but we bomb it. Their Ryan keeps pressing W and dies to our cast. The bomb picks up the soldier overextended. You kill the Lucio.
Yeah.
Okay, they just messed up a lot. They messed up a lot. Yeah. That's crazy. Nice hold. How close was your team when you bombed? That may be the only reason why I would bomb. Really good making sure you stay alive. Oh my. Yeah. I don't think I would bomb it, but you popped off, so well played. Honestly, Yuki, you probably won the fight too there. You saved their soldier from getting, or like you stopped a soldier from getting shielded. Well played, well played. All right. Where do we hold? Where do we hold?
The like first corner, like bookshop.
Right here. We want to push up to right here because long hallway, bad for them, but short corner, good for us. So we want to push up here. When they start making their way, we could poke at them, back up to this corner, poke at them some more. And then this one we need to, like, if we get forced back here, we need to back up before they round the corner. So we have this corner because this corner is really strong. But yeah, you want to hold your space up here so you can get this Mora that's way too far up. Yeah. All right, so now they're already back. We want to hold this corner. We notice them going somewhere, right? Yeah, we think they're going this way. If we don't see them this way, we can assume they're going up. So we can like back all up into here and have our Rhine facing this way and everyone else kind of behind. And then we just basically like play under. They can't really do anything. They need to touch. If they touch, we like play under and speed on them. But if they're playing up here, they can't really shoot you unless they go over this way. But then you just play this corner. Like, yeah. Just make sure you, like, if you see them going this way, you're gonna match this way, right? If you don't see them and they're still here, they're up top. Or they're faking main, right? So either way, just like holding right here and maybe having your diva up here to scout.
Our Devo's demeched.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If your diva's demect, how long has that been a thing?
Yeah, so actually I remember like as soon as the fight was over, I remember saying something like, "Oh, you should just jump off and reset." But then like before we could do that, they had already regrouped, so
All right. I'll see. I'll see.
it's the crunch.
I would have hard DM'd when I get in mech right here. You probably would have lived. You can like hard DM and then just like fly to the high ground. You still might have died, but you know. No, you guys should be pushing here. Your diva will get mech. You're already halfway there. If you guys just push up and get those few extra people, your diva will get mech before the fight. But since there are people up here, I think these are the ones that should have scouted that. So like we say they're going right, you can always come right here and just like chill. You know, make sure I know it's a weird spot to go. I'll give you guys that. They got a good bomb, and now we're kind of split. And that's really good on their team because they're using more of the map. They're not just running it down main every time, and they're making y'all think a little bit. So that's good. Unlucky. Yeah, if you ever like TP somewhere and you see like more than one person, probably just wraith out.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of like DPS heroes, like kind of not really like flanky, but kind of like that style. Like Reaper's not too flanky, but like any flanker, you want to like if you see a good opportunity for a 1v1, you could take it until someone else like peels for them, and then that's when you want to get out.
Okay.
I would like you guys. I mean, this is fine, but like you guys can walk up this way and like drop on this guy or walk behind and drop and split, you know? This side is really good on defending because you have all this cover right here and you're not like out in the open. There's like two really long lanes. So up here would be really good if you guys all rotated that way. You see how much space they're holding? Yeah. Oh, it's a big shatter. Yeah, so basically there we gave them too much space, too much time, and now we had our only fight this point like right here instead of like this corner or this corner. So if you're ever getting like hard pushed up here like that, make sure you guys go around the top that way so you can get some more angles on them and split them if you can.
Was it a good decision that I made to go high ground to deny the high ground to Diva, or should I have just stay with the team?
Yeah, I was looking at that. I think it was a good idea, but I think it was a bad time.
Okay.
So if you're gonna do it, go outside this way.
Yeah, the other
Oh,
way.
you already did that. You already did that. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me see. It was right here, right?
And now I decided to go to TP.
Yeah, I think this is good.
Okay.
It's just unfortunate that they like
Mhm.
used all their ults right there.
Yeah.
But imagine
I was supposed to turn the corner with high noon.
Yeah,
True.
but just look, imagine we're up here. So like you don't need to go yet, right? You can kind of hear the diva up there.
Mhm.
As soon as I see this, I shift out. Yeah, just shift out of there.
2v1.
But
Don't
Yeah.
want to
yeah.
fight it.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Reaper was there. I thought it was only Diva.
Yeah, but like you have that like split second you could see them, right?
Yeah.
I would just
Okay.
in like hold shift if you need to. But yeah, so let's say our team went up this way. I want to
If it
see
would
how
have pushed
long.
in the corridor, it would have been okay.
So let's see. Okay, you're there. We're not really ready yet either. So just make sure before you TP anywhere, you look at where your team is so you know if you're ready or not.
Yeah.
Because either way, it was a good thing. It was just bad timing.
Okay.
So I'll paint it out here. So at this point, we could all be like up here. So we'll be walking, then we'll be right here. Well, they'll be looking up here. They'll be looking there at our team, UTP.
Mhm.
And then you guys pretty much just collapse. And then like you shout out, I'm TPing, going, you know? And then when they go in, their Diva's gonna panic and drop. Their Reaper's gonna panic and drop too. And then you get free high ground, and then bam, you get free Moira pick, you know? So it's all about timing and coordination if you're gonna go on those Reaper TP plays.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's all about communication too. You really want to like tell your team, I'm gonna TP in, and then when you're TPing, you can scream and just be like, go in, I'm TPing. All right, so let's see. We know they ran the funny comp. You didn't get my coaching until now, so you probably.
Mm.
But this was a match. I couldn't tell you in between, right? Yeah, this is a match. You guys are still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you know though. Mainly if they have Ryan, Monkey, Moira, Lucio. DPS can be kind of different, but this is the standard comp they're running. And it looks like they only did it for the first point because they want to go all in on the first point and cap the first go, right? That's why they swap right after, because the rest of the point they want to just pick their tempo. But right now, this is what they're doing. They're all pressing W, and we're kiting it pretty well. Nice. And now we walk in. Now we walk. Yeah, good job.
I do remember I watched the casted version of this match, and the commentators were like, "Why does Izanami give up a tick every fight? Like, do you think we were too slow to like push back? Like, do you think our kite was too long?"
I think maybe. Let me watch it again. It's a good point. I feel like you guys could have saved a tick there. So you notice this. You get back. Your Diva's still on. Your Rhine pins out. Diva flies out. Yeah, you guys should be walking the point like as soon as you get the monkey. Now you should, or your Rhine should pin in right here. Pretty much, try to get the Reaper or something. Your Diva will DM him. Don't worry. But yeah, you guys probably could have touched that.
The Rhine had already used charge because he got separated.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, then in that case, it's up to like your Diva or your, I would say Reaper, because you could fade out. All right, again, if we're holding on this statue, they don't walk in for free like this and corner us, right? They have to like pick away, and sometimes they'll split, and then you could rush in on them.
Oh, that's
I don't feel like we've had that much luck playing statue, and like I know, Derek, or you had mentioned that too. Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we're more comfortable at the other corner, but I'd love to get everyone's thoughts.
Yeah, so I think if you want to
Why do
start
you
first,
think?
then
Why do you think? Why do you think playing here is better?
I feel like we have trouble stacking, and since we haven't necessarily fixed the stacking problem over time, playing a position that like naturally allows us to stack more just plays into our strengths instead of just trying to fix our weaknesses that have been a little bit of an uphill battle. I feel like we definitely get split a lot when we play statue.
yeah, I can see
I would
that.
agree with
Okay.
yeah.
That is a
But-
reasonable. That is reasonable.
Yeah, I agree. But I think playing here gives them too many angles, right? Because now their Diva, if they really want, can go all the way around up top, shoot you guys from behind. They could shoot you here, here, here. And your only touch is like right here. We'll practice it. We could practice holding statue because like let's see, like the Reaper, you pretty much just want to be playing against the statue. You know, their Ryan's gonna go this way. You play here, you know, peek this, shoot, come back here if you need. Look at the off angle, you know, stuff like that.
So-
and then
I had VOD reviewed a Kings Row from their last scrim or match. I don't remember. And the reason I had kind of told them, we want to hold that kind of front of hotel right there, rather than the statue, is because instead of the Rhine doesn't have to come around that left side of statue. What they did is just sped right into hotel, and now we're attacking our own point. Which made it a lot harder because we had to come across that huge open area, and like the team kind of fell apart because we were trying to take angles and kind of play around that black car to the right.
Yeah, if they speed through
Somehow.
hotel, then they're in the same situation we're in. We could just kite back over here and hold this corner. Because now they're in the bad spot where we have all this room behind us, That's what kind of how I'm thinking about it. But we can always practice it more. It's okay. But if we're gonna play it like this way right here, then we'll VOD it this way. So nice kite on that. They swap because, they lost, so they have to swap. But if they don't, you guys know how to counter it already.
Like here, like you can choose to hold here, but if we stay here for too long, we're pretty much giving them all the space they have, and if the enemy has more space than you do, you will lose because they can surround you and pincer. So we can choose to hold here
I think one
because we
thing
want to stack, but when we're stacked, we need to we need to be the one to aggress and aggressively turn this corner to like to uh to deny them from having like this angle as cover, because we have more people. Like the reason we went there is so that we could stack, right? So like after we stack and we see the Rhine immediately, we aggressively turn a corner, then we can use this as an advantage to push. It's not that holding here has any like holding here inherently has a terrible is bad if it goes longer, because they'll have time to set up different angles. But if we don't
yeah.
give them the time to set up the angles, we will win because we will have a numbers advantage.
Yeah, I was also saying it looks like throughout the course of this, their DPS kind of get cocky in this hotel. You guys can rush right here. You guys have amp. If you notice them here in
Just
their
run these people.
tank's main, just literally run through here, flip it back on them. Then you guys are hopefully up at least one. Probably not the Reaper, probably the Soldier. And then you come over here. They're running Moira Lucio still, so you guys have more sustain still. So if you guys come this way, play fast into them, then you guys, that's another way you could do that if you get forced into this corner and they're taking this hotel. Yeah, he has no Wraith. You guys should have ran on him. So whoever, I think Yuki should have been screaming no Wraith. But we managed to get a fat window, and nice. Oh, that's fat.
Yeah, that was rough.
So they're not really holding. Oh yeah, they are. See how they're holding way up here, making you guys use cooldowns and stuff, ulting you guys early. It doesn't really matter because you guys just int onto them because they're running more Lucio. We're really split. Alright, so we bomb in, we shatter, it gets blocked. We should be inting. Honestly, I think the call was to go in here on these guys. Finish those guys off first. our win con here is a fat blossom. Oh. Nice. Now we speed. We speed. Nice. Fat blossom. Fat shatter. Fat window. Nice. So you played that well, you know. Holy shit. You played that well. You guys got the pick and then you rushed in off of it and touch point. You guys should be rushing in like that after you get a pick like every time, but just make sure you're doing it coordinated, make sure you're stacked, make sure you're calling a specific target when you do it. Alright, so we call to go hotel. Yeah, if we go hotel, we need to just rush out there and play. Because then we're stuck in this little room and they're here shooting in a little doorway, you know? So if we do this, we have to make sure they're like playing up a little, like on point. Because if they're back here, they're gonna rotate to that a lot easier. So if you see them playing, like if they're playing statue or if they're playing in here, you can make the call to rush here, but you guys need to get out here fast so you guys have your space. And they have a Pharah, so pretty good against Brawl. You guys, I say you guys probably do want to play either statue, yeah, because of Pharah. But then again, push past that. Oh, unlucky. Alright, I changed my mind. You want to play over on this way so your cast can get better LOS on the Pharah.
Yeah, that's what I call for next.
Yeah. And
I think someone also said that they have barrage, so I was saying, oh, we don't want to go through hotel because then she'll just barrage on top of us.
Yep.
yeah.
It's bad to go there in the first
Jax,
place.
you can always come up here so you can look at the Pharah easier. Because like unless they're Reapers like really up there, but your cask should like stun him if he gets too close, then you're free to look at the Pharah like 90% of the time in the Mercy. Just need a kite out here. We killed the BAP, so we theoretically should win this, but I don't think we kite out. I don't know. I need to watch it. But like right here I'm looking at this. Everyone should be getting back to this corner because our team's almost back. They're down a BAP. We're not really gonna take down a full HP Rhine with Diva Reaper and when they have Mercy Pharah Diva. So yeah, if we just kite here or live, you know, whichever one works. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Beat we could have saved for re-engage next fight. And that's another way to set our tempo because we know they barraged. We know they used their big ults, the barrage and the blossom. So we can just beat engage. So right here we're holding up. That's really good. Kim's a little too far up. You're still... yeah, I think I like you guys falling back here. All right, you guys should be honestly. I would be up here because Farrah's gonna want to play in there. Yeah, force them out, and then we can walk. So right now, since their Farrah was forced out of the spot, we could be walking up here. Okay. I think this was a good ult, but again, like kind of not communicated and not timed. Like right.
This was definitely communicated and timed
Yeah.
because I remember Lady was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'm gonna blossom into their backline," and we counted it down.
All right.
Yeah.
So then, if we see that, then our team needs to amp speed in. Our team should already be like where Yuki is, even further maybe. Unlucky. Big. Not as big. Okay, I think I have an idea. Lady, you could have probably gotten a lot more value if you TP'd up here than dropped on with your Blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a little too far, and I was like, well, you didn't really have much LOS to like go closer, but like if you go up there and drop, you probably would have got like 4. And you probably would have killed the Pharah too,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah, that would have been a good Blossom from up there. Is a good plan though. I like the plans.
Never realized there was a platform over there.
Yeah, a lot of there's a lot of things. Like if they're holding you right here, you could TP into that window behind them and do the same thing,
Yeah.
This was a wild fight.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
was
like
long.
it. Oh my god.
Yeah, the traded diva bombs.
We need to be screaming out Diva right now. Looks like Yuki's on the
I think
case.
I was.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
No.
Yeah. It's
So yeah, I
tragic.
think just a little. I know it was communicated, but a little still mistimed on the
Mhm.
on that Blossom. But I think overall that looked really solid from you guys. My biggest thing I would say is making sure you're taking space after your one fights, and then like setting tempo by like either forcing them to ult early or you kite out of their engage and then you hit hard with something you guys have. That was really well played, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions or anything?
I don't think so. Unless anyone else has anything.
Since your download doesn't seem to be working, I did post the VOD with comms on Insights. So if you
Okay.
want to make comments about the comms there, you can.
All right. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, just posted the link in coaching.
Awesome.
And that, of course, goes to Fi and Jericho as well.
Jericho
What?
Phi, any other thing you guys have to say?
I mean, what I've noticed kind of like across the board with team fights, is that we're very reactive to kind of what's going on, and we tend to like give up space or kind of hold S a little bit, and let them get a good position or let them choose when they get to ult. And I'd like to see us, when they do start pushing across that open space, flipping the corner with, window or high noon or whatever, and just kind of exposing them while they're in a rotation, rather than letting them get set up.
Yeah, hitting hard during rotations is one of the best things you could do in like any comp.
Because I know there were plays during this match too where they used cooldowns to get to where they wanted. We probably could have got more out if we kind of took a little better position like at the corner. We can get them to maybe use more DM or speed or something like that to kind of cross it, and then we can start using our cooldowns once they get to us.
Do you have
Right.
anything else? I know you've watched this map like 6 times.
I I already said m- enough. I feel like to the person who to everyone who made me watch that VOD. I think you guys covered everything, so it's okay. Just communicate. Just communicate more. Like just say it. Like, if you want to do something, just say it, and like that way your entire team can help you with it.
Yeah, and remember to like pre-engage, stack on a corner, and then hit hard. Don't take any pre
Yeah,
pre
just press
pre
W.
fight poke.
Press W. Or some other key if you're funny like that.
Yeah, if you guys need any other odds or anything, you can let any of us know. I'm sure we'll all be happy. But yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
I'm bored. I have
y'all are
nothing to
free to
do. Send
go.
me VODs. I want to watch them.
Ready, send 5 the exact same bot again next week?
I'm ready to do it again and say the same thing over and over again.
That was a good map for you
Yeah,
guys to
I
VOD. That was a really good map. I'm glad you guys chose that one.
Yeah, it was close, especially watching
Yeah.
that last fight. I really thought we had no chance, but like watching it,
No, yeah.
it was just excruciating. Like we totally could have won that fight.
Yeah, if you guys just like especially when you're on the tracer, just like make sure you're like tapping point and getting away. Just trying to buy time because you guys have close spawn there. The longer you live, the better of a chance you guys have. Because
Right.
if you guys get any picks right there, it's already staggered for them. But like you guys are gonna come back, and then you guys will eventually be 6. And then let's say, they're split like 3 in spawn, 3 coming out. Then you guys rush hard on those guys and just don't let them touch. But yeah, very
Yeah.
very close, but a very good map, I think.
I'm just really proud of us that like on that second defense when they ran the Doomfist monkey thing again, and we
we
took that and we were able to fight it off.
Yeah, that like it's like you guys heard me without even me being there.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite comps to play, but it's very easily countered by literally pushing us for a few seconds. It's kind of sad. But like in Diamond and below, or like I would say like high plat and below, it's pretty good to catch people off guard. So like good job on you guys for like sticking it through that last time and like winning that fight. Because like that comp is supposed to like fuck with your like I don't know, it's like so cluttered, you have a Rhine, you have a monkey, you have a Doomfist, you have a Reaper, like all in your face at the same time. It's supposed to like overwhelm you, just like a Farah ball comp. And you guys look like you kept your cool, pressed S, and then pressed W, and you guys got it. I honestly think if you guys work on the timing a little bit better and want to push back in, you guys probably would have full held them there because
Yeah.
they did get a tick every time, which is fine. Don't think that's a bad thing. Sometimes it's the right thing to do to just back out, give them 2 ticks, and rush back in. But yeah, it was very close. Good job.
Thanks. Well, thank you all for the VOD.